Welcome back, everyone. Finally, 2023 is over and we are ready to get into 2024. So, let's see what this year is bringing to you. I'm going to cover the entire year month wise. Let's see what 2024 is bringing for you. Overall, 2024 is definitely a better year than 2023, which was a difficult year for most of you, whether it was difficult either emotionally or with sudden changes, or with relocations, new jobs, endings, beginnings. Each one of you went through a lot in 2023. 2024 brings some great stuff and some negative stuff. It's a mix here where the highs and the lows will be very significant. And this is what makes 2024 a very special year. It's going to be really good, it's going to be really bad, it's going to be exciting, and it's going to be shocking. It's an extremely unique year which is going to bring you very important, significant changes. Let's see what this year is bringing you. If I mention a particular sign, it's for your sun sign and for your moon sign. And to some extent, you can also apply it to your Lagna Rashi or or your ascendant sign. And before I start, as always, I would like to thank my Jyotish gurus and my spiritual gurus for always guiding me. I am truly grateful. So now I'm going to cover the year ahead for you, 2024, starting with January. January is a crucial turning point for a lot of you. The turmoil of the last quarter of 2023 finally comes to an end. Many of you will have plans ahead, clarity to move, a lot of reshuffle happening in the environment, many decisions being made for the future. Gold prices will stabilize, and there will be an increase in the overall market, overall pricing in general this month. January starts the process of a lot of new compliances, laws, policies being made globally. The world will focus on stabilizing food supplies and economy. New trading policies are being made. January begins the process of compliance in the crypto sector. And a lot of new financial and data laws are coming into being now. They are being drafted across the globe. The governments are also looking into health and trying to manage and prepare in case there is another crisis. This month is especially significant for the signs of Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius. The first few months of the year are also significant for the signs of Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Libra. So, January is going to finally give you a go ahead on many things. A lot of the confusion, the setbacks, the delays that have been happening for the last few months are finally ending. Post the 3rd of January, you're suddenly going to feel a sense of relief and a new energy where you want to move ahead. You want to start doing things. All the best for that. February. February is a month in which you need to take action and move forward. It's a very productive month with new opportunities. Get ahead, plan your careers, do that project, give it your best. A very important month for the signs of Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Virgo. Aries and Scorpio would see success in this month. Many of you are making important decisions around personal relationships or marriages. This is also a month where there are many new treaties or policies being made around the defense of various countries. A lot of pacts are being signed, a lot of paperwork, a lot of collaborations being done against terrorism. It's like suddenly the world is coming together against terrorism. A lot of new alliances. You'll see a lot of movement happening in the month of February globally across various governments. There can be conflict in some regions of the world with some aggressive policies being drafted. So, some of the governments or countries are going to come forward with some very aggressive and defensive policies around their armies or, even with the government. So, you'll see there's a slight change in environment. Many of you can have conflict of opinion or disagreements with bosses, fathers, or father figures in this month. So, February, another significant month Let's see what March is bringing you. March. March is not a very favorable month. There is conflict in many regions. Some places may see terror attacks or war-like situations. There may also be health crises in many regions across the world. It's not a good month to start any new projects or sign business contracts. The stock market globally would fluctuate and there will be a correction in the month of March. News, scams around data theft, new controversies, new scams are going to be uncovered in this month or be discovered or be happening, or cyber attacks are happening around the world. Other controversies around political leaders would surface between March and April of 2024, as there are many unpredictable events around accidents and health in general. So, March is not the best month for you to travel. If you can avoid it, please do. It'll keep you out of unnecessary chaos and trouble. April. April continues to be an unfavorable month, not bringing you good news. However, towards the last few days of April, any health crisis that has prevailed in the last few weeks will start recovering slowly. So I am predicting that in the month of February and March, there is going to be a health crisis across the globe in many regions. It will be to a serious level. I wouldn't say that there's going to be a major lockdown happening, but yes, there are a lot of regions dealing with a health situation. Is it COVID? Is it something new? I cannot comment on that. But yes, there is a health situation. There are health problems happening. You need to be careful. And in these 2 months, if it's possible, just avoid traveling. Stay safe and play it safe on these 2 months. A lot of the conflict would now be suppressed by various leaders and governments. So you see that these problems have started springing up in the month of March and continue in the beginning of April. But as we move towards the later part of April, the last few days of April, the last two weeks, 10 days, 12 days, the health conditions, the health crises, the health problems, or conflicts are slowly going to be subsiding. So, there'll be a better situation being taken over. There's a better management happening of whatever crisis we have seen in the previous week, in the previous weeks. There's going to be an improvement. Some regions continue to see conflict. April can bring success and new opportunities for many of you. Give it your best and move forward as long as you are in the right side of morality and law. This is an important month for the signs of Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn. Not a favorable month for the signs of Gemini and Virgo. You need to stay safe, you need to stay in stable ground and not make impulsive decisions. Don't let the chaos around you bother you and create chaos in your own minds and your lives. Stay put. Miscommunication can take a toll on your personal relationships in general. So be careful, be calm, and be careful in expressing yourself. And try to put things across with clarity, whether official, then put it in writing, or personal, then be expressive and be clear. Let's look at May. May is a pleasant turning point for most people. After a bit of a turmoil of March and April, May brings you happiness, calmness. Like a May would come like a breath of fresh air or like sunshine. The world economy will now start stabilizing. Just remember that the change won't happen exactly on 1st of May. May is bringing in the change slowly. It's going to be a process. Gold will see strength and financial markets will slowly start rising. Global trade, food supplies are now stable and things are in a better position. This is a good month for the signs of Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces. Many long term new projects and commitments and marriages will be finalized in this month. This month does give a warning against some fire accidents or terror attacks or events in some regions. So there can be still be a bit of bad news coming in where some regions can experience some terror attacks or some natural accidents or just fire accidents. Let's look at June. June is a powerful month. It has the potential to bring you huge success. Don't delay things and make the most of this month. It's an important and a significant month for the signs of Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, and Aquarius. Many of you will be traveling, and the entertainment and hospitality industry would see a rise and success in this month. Stay determined and focused on your own goals to get the best out of this month. If you want to see personal predictions for your sun and moon sign for every month, then log into astrokanu.com and subscribe for the monthly predictions, or download Astrokanu mobile app on Android and check out the app and subscribe. Now let's look at July. July can bring a sudden and slowdown of the speed of success or the flow of work that you've seen in the last few months. For some of you, it can bring delays or confusion. Aquarius can have a difficult time in this month. There is a lot of focus on growth and stability in this month. It's an important month for the sign of Cancer. You will spend a lot of time in paying attention to your family and personal relationships in this month. Many of you are redecorating, rebuilding, or moving to new homes. Let's look at August. So, July brings an important change for many of you. For some of you, this change can be a little disruptive, but in the long run, it will settle down and it will give you success. August. August can bring some delays in finances and projects. It's a month that can cause misunderstandings in relationships. Make an effort to be loving and clear in communication. It's an important month for the signs of Leo, Virgo, and Gemini. Policies around finance and the banking sector are going to be drafted or announced around this time. The markets can be shaky. There is restructuring happening within the government, impacting many things around and shaking things a bit. Let's look at September. September brings clarity to businesses and personal relationships. Many new projects and positive news in businesses. Many of you are committing to marriages or spending a good time with your partners. There can be many sudden changes for the signs of Leo, Virgo, and Gemini. Some leaders can face controversies and problems around them in this month. There is a threat to safety in some regions across the world. Some new alliances and treaties will be formed to try to curtail terrorism. There can be aggression on the borders in many regions. So it's a mixed month. While it's bringing some good news, it's also giving you a warning, and some mishap or aggressive incidents can happen across the globe. Let's look at October. October can bring problems with global economy. Perhaps the controversies and aggression that started in September has led to a fall in the markets. Gold prices will be shaky. There are a lot of delays and results that you have been waiting for. They can be unplanned expenses or overspending. So budget yourself carefully. So money can be a bit of a problem for a lot of you in the month of October. You've got a warning with this prediction, so plan ahead and save yourself the trouble. Let's look at November. Some of the delays you have been facing will start ending as we move towards the second half of November. This is a significant month for the signs of Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aries. Some of you may have issues around legal documentation, property related matters, or compliances. There can be fire accidents around the world, not a good time to start new projects or take any trouble with the law. This can be a difficult time for Cancerians. So remember, this is the time that can bring in some issues around legalities, compliances. So make sure you are on the right side of things, that you're compliant in every way. Do a quick review to check everything is in place, all your documents are in place. Let's look at December. Make sure you stay out of trouble with the law in the month of December. Many of you are facing litigation or disputes within the family or businesses. If any legal trouble, it would get resolved post the February of 2025. So you'll see trouble for the next few months. Not a favorable month for the signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Aries. You should be careful with your health and avoid taking any risks. There can be events of terrorism or warlike situations in certain regions across the globe. things would get resolved post February of 2025. The food supplies and the world economy is affected negatively. 2024 is not ending on a great note, but efforts are being made for peace, stability, and overall success. Staying calm, staying safe, and focusing on your long term goals would bring success. This is all that I have for 2024. I hope you have an amazing year ahead. I'll be back with predictions, of course, for 2025. Meanwhile, thank you for completing another year with astrokanu. I hope I continue to add some value in your life. I continue to try and support you in the coming years. As I had mentioned at the beginning of this video, 2024, the graph is up, down, up, down. As you've seen, I've been going through all the months. Some months are great. They're bringing in amazing stuff. The markets are going to be high. Things are going to be better. And then there's a dip and the markets are down and things are not looking good. And which is why I say that 2024 is a very important month. It's bringing you a lot of stuff. Ups and downs are very significant. It's not a flat year at all. So when you are in the high, stay grounded, stay humble, stay kind, stay focused on the right side of things and make the most of it. Give it your best. Grab the opportunity, work hard. And when you're going into the low, remember these predictions, stay calm, get into chanting, get into spiritual practices, focus within, try to learn your lessons and not react impulsively, and calmly with emotional strength manage the lows. Because trust me, before you know it, the next high is back. And this year is just like a roller coaster. Even if you look at the world, there's going to be a lot of things happening, some global events of terrorism, some very aggressive defense policies being made by the governments, tension on the borders, war like situations, even attacks in some regions. And then suddenly you'll see that it's all under control. So it'll be this kind of a month. So follow the advice that I've given you. My attempt to bring these predictions is to prepare you for the worst and make you live it the best. So follow my advice and once again have a wonderful, wonderful year ahead. May 2024 bring you the best of things. May you stay grounded and may you stay surrendered to the Lord. भगवान आपका आने वाला साल मंगलमय और शुभ करे. भगवान आपका साथ दे, देवी आपको शक्ति दे. जय श्री राम, जय माता दी. Take care, have an amazing year. I'll be back with predictions in the month of February like always. Till then, take care and have a great year.